I know you really want the Rari, but you had to settle for the vet instead. What's that? Little bitch stuck in my way, what's that? Doc said I'm over my meds, what's that? Let's go. Hey, back in the days I was nickel and diamond. They want my soul, but won't give me a diamond. I want it all, I'ma dig in your pocket. She wanna fuck me to get in my wallet. Whoa. My rims are clean, they be sitting in common. I'm about to count on my comments in private. Our bank account ain't got nothing in common. Nothing in common, look. And your common sense don't make sense with my comments. If you got no sense and no comments, don't comment. Bitch, I'm so wavy, I live on an island. Nah, scratch that. I'm floating on stars and eating some ramen. I'm not from this world, I got houses on comments. I promise. I'm trapping out the motherfucking hallway. Niggas ain't learned, they gotta learn the hard way. Any mind clip like John Wayne. Niggas want to play, they must think it's a Broadway. Or you want beef, that's okay, bitch. It's a rap, that's word that you collate. Lock shit down like probate. In your bitch mouth, that's word of the Colgate. I get the 9 up in my mama curve. Was selling nickels and dimes in the Kalana piss. I had the juice on my mind, thought I was out of miss. I kept some niggas in line, they knew what time it is. I can never go back to the times when I was back as a trying to get out the back of the trap. Just where my auntie live. Up in the trap in the parlor, just if I can recline. Cause up in the back of my mind, I knew it was a matter of time. I'm trying to Sunnyboard. Niggas wonder why I got a different color eye for it. My lord. Terminator Lucas knocking nigga off his high horse. Skyborn. I'm a type of nigga that honest bitches alive for. I'm a type of nigga that all your bitches would die for. I'm a type of drug that a sober bitch get high for. I don't wanna be in no relationship. I need no playing with my head. What's that? I made too much money last year. I was saying to have my bread. What's that? I know you really want the Rari, but you had to settle for the vet instead. What's that? Little bitch stuck in my way. What's that? Doc said I'm over my meds. What's that?
NYPD, LAPD, NYPD. When it's on, that's who you get, huh? NYPD, LAPD, NYPD. That's your motherfucking clique, huh? NYPD, LAPD, NYPD. You a motherfucking snitch, huh? NYPD, LAPD, NYPD. Niggas wanna shine like me. Round like me. They don't walk around with a 9 like me. They don't wanna do a 3 to 9 like me. And they ain't strong enough to take 9 like me. Yo, you thinking about shitting on 50, save it. My songs belong in the Bible with King David's. I teach niggas sign language, it ain't deaf, son. You heard that? That mean, ask around, I ain't the one you wanna stun on, pa. Pull through, I throw a fucking cocktail at your car. From the last shootout, I got a dimple on my face, it's nothing. I can go after Mace Band bass. Shell hit my jaw, I ain't wait for Doc to get it out. Hit my wisdom too, but spit it out, I don't smile a lot. This ain't nothing pretty. Got a purple heart for war and I ain't never left the city. Hoes be like, pity. You so pretty. On the dick like they heard I ghost right for P. Diddy. You got fat while we starve. It's my turn. I done felt how the shells burn. I still won't learn. If you get shot running the cops, you not like me. You ain't done the work on the block, you not like me. You ain't got no drop, you not like me. Like me, dude, you not like me. You can shot running the cops, you not like me. You ain't got to work on the block, you not like me. It's hot, you ain't got no drive.
Welcome to the UMASS MINUTEMEN Dynasty rebuild. Before we get into that, I do want to tell everyone that I made a playbook for both sides of the ball. It took me a long ass time. You can download it, run the same thing I'm running. All the audibles are set. You'll have 750 plays on both sides of the ball. No matter what you run, I guarantee there's stuff in there for you. That's 717 gaming at O as an offense. 717 gaming D for the D. You can use that for offline, all your offline stuff, Dynasty. If you go into your game settings, you can actually put it here. Go left. Be locked in for your Dynasty game. Now, I already set up my recruiting board and did the depth chart, but I do want to show you the beginning of this one here, and why we chose UMASS. They got 16 teams in the 0-star category. My final two were really Georgia State and UMass. My biggest knock for UMass is their stadium sucks, 17,000. But it is what it is. Georgia State's playing in the Braves' old stadium, Turner Field. And I think they got the better roster because if you look at their top players, everyone's coming back except Brown down there. That quarterback's a stud. They got a freshman running back, 79. But UMass went 0-12. The only team did not win a ball game last year, folks. And it hasn't been pretty since they came back. They're rocking at 26% win percentage. Enough said. We're only going to have 95 Dynasty points to start with. We got right into the schedule. I never touched a year one schedule, but we're going to make an exception for this one because FCS East is on there twice. So they're playing UMass trying to get a win by any means this year. We will leave the week 2 one there because we might need to after this Rutgers game. But we'll get somebody in here for week 3. Thinking Boston College because that's a rival, regional rival. Get your clam chowder ready. We'll go there. It's only right until we beat them. Now, my rule is before we move conferences, we're going to have to win the MAC 2 times in a row. So whenever we do that, we'll either jump to the American or straight to the ACC. We'll decide that then. If we win it twice. We'll see. This year seems a lot harder for sure. Before we get to week 1, I'm going to shut up when we play, but just want to introduce the team while we're here yet. We got 180 player overall. Of course, it's a senior. Top 4 players are seniors. Quarterback, I read this dude's from Virginia Tech. So he's definitely got the speed. That's nice to see, but his throw power is 80. That's a problem. But he's the guy. So he's probably going to be running for his life. This dude got a strong arm, but he's 5'10", 205. Not ideal. Running back, it's going to be a mix of guys. I think Justin Williams-Thomas is going to get most of the work. You have the impact trade, even though he's a senior. We'll mix in Baldwin and Greg. Greg will be our power guy. Might end up taking over the role. We'll see. Do have an impact receiver, Joseph Griffin, 6'3", impact trait. Harding, our senior. So 2 senior receivers after that. It's pretty bland. We're going to have to put in some work in recruiting at that position for sure. Bunch of gadget guys that can't catch. Tight end, we're rocking with a sophomore. Yeah, Matthew L. I will address him. 6'5", 236. He's got the wheels. Might be our #1 receiver. Who knows? Offensive line's a mess. Senior here, but after that, the depth is pitiful. Say that name 10 times fast. '65 overall center. 67 guard. It's going to be rough out here. This quarterback's going to have to run for his life, like I said. Now, we do have a pair of solid edge rushers, Andrew KP. Look who's on the right side. William DePape. Oh, the Willie D. They got to be related, but they're not from the same hometown, so maybe they're cousins. That's too much of a coincidence, I think. We need them guys to play lights out. He's a star junior. He'll probably be gone after this year. Portal. You have a freshman defensive tackle that started. We'll see how he does. 6'3", 300, good size. Moving Tyler Martin to the mic. He should play middle linebacker. He's got the awareness. By far the best we got. Corner, we're going to get toasted all year probably. And our 2 best guys are seniors, so definitely going to have to find some corners. When I show you my recruiting board, now 1 2-star interested in the program. That's never happened for me. We're usually able to pull, some 2s or 3s with no matter what school we have. So we'll see how it goes. Could be rough for a few years, though, for sure, which I'm here for. Best player of the secondary, Daniel, senior. We're playing him as strong safety because he's a box specialist. E.D. Snyder, we're moving to free safety. That's it. We'll show you the recruiting board real quick. Only 300 hours. We barely were able to scout anyone. Guys we did scout sucked for the most part. No diamonds yet. Pretty much a bunch of 2-stars that aren't interested, that we're not in the top 10, that we're trying to crack into. Trying to find guys with at least the size to compete, even if they're 1 or 2 stars. I mean, look for the most speed we can get, which usually those guys are about 87 to 90. Nothing special. Want to know 80 speed course. Coach, I am a recruiter archetype. You've got to be when you're at the worst program. Need all the help you can get there. Rock with that. So much for that idea. Came in for 1 3-star player anyway. Have to try to get lucky and get a Gen 2.
Yeah, the things twinkle in the light, right? I don't know, I just twinkle in the limelight. Gotta skip space, so let's skip Sprite. Sipping on the X, so get me to the right. Been flipping, my whole life tripping, and never kept it slipping. Fuck with y'all with it, scrap me, chillin'. I think I'm crying, it's a hard life to live. I stay with 9. Got 48 frames open up my eyes. 26 inches in between my thighs. Not in my fucking medley, recrying. Time is so much can't get a pistol in my hand. It's money, nigga, I cry like hell. When I'm showing the cheese, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. I ain't gotta hit these streets no more, no crazy. 24 show, more shows. I ain't up 4 times every week, every winter time, every weekend. TV, party, day, day, with the good food, good collar, foot, well, damn, y'all niggas do. Never in the now they calling me you. Every day I'm looking, diamonds up against the food. No boy, dress the red, fucking clothes. Gotta stay fresh for you red, fucking hoe. 26 inches tall, like whoa. I ain't the cameraman, I'm a goddamn show. Shower every now, bitch, you already know. Talking about no squeezing money out of hole. Get money, nigga, yeah, I grind like hell. Nigga, can't about my money like a goddamn player. Got cardiac frames open up my eyes. 26 inches in between my thighs. Not in my pocket, medley, free crime. Time is so I can't get a pistol in my hand. Money nigga, I cry like hell. When I'm showing the cheese, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. Oh, slugged out three. They say that hustler there, that boy. He's sitting at the bar, tearing up $100 bill. That's his cow out to the front, y'all. Sugar push, like a state trooper. I'm living for the moment, I ain't living for the future. You my news will bring it to you, bring the noise like a trooper. Crack your peanut shell, run up on you with the roof. Smoke herb like a hippie, drink like a pipe, wrist real crisp. Haters don't like, check the ball, tray. Gotta get my chip, manipulate your bra, put your chick on crack. Traffic, I'm in and out. Got work when it's a trial. Don't take the main street, take the underground. Sucker, you for here. Tell me you heard what I said. I'm getting carpal tunnel while I'm counting all this grade. Cardiac brain coming up my eyes. 26 inches in between my thighs. Not in my pocket, medley, 3 grand. Time is so I can't get a pistol in my hand. I'm get money, nigga. I cry like hell. When I'm showing the cheese, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. Oh yeah, I'm a freaking scale. Oh. Ever since I started fucking with you, I changed my whole little rundown. Easy on my beat. Yeah. I knew it right away. I was gonna be yours, you gonna be fake. Ever since we fell in love. Ever since you gave me the time of day, I switched my whole self. I'm keeping it real, trying to say, you know I'm fucked up about you. Everything you do, everything you say, I'm on another time. I wanna be yours, you gotta be mine. Going through a line. Be patient with me, hold me down. Going through a line. Be patient with me, hold me down. I'm on another time. I wanna be yours, you gotta be mine. I'm going through a line. Be patient with me, hold me down. Rico that. Hey, Chef. They say I changed my ways. I give a fuck what people say. I'm trying to build a safe. They got so rich, I play it safe. I'm on a paper chase. I did the time you switched on me and helped them build a case. I got a pass, I know it's bad and it can't be erased. Mistake out the mistake like I can catch a break. I bought a found amount of them, my bitch the truck and race.
You know what's the only guy in the whole game that wants to come to us? It's only right we offer. Might be the only guy we pull. Take a bullet for the program.
Trying to say she was going around for me. When the time came, she ain't even around for me. But I say he was going to slide for me. When the time came, he ain't even slide for me. Ripping and running, bitch, right on my hill. Ripping and running, bitch, right on my hill. Every skirt you wanna ugly, I been moving swell. Came out the boxes, I was young and then you knew this shit. When I be out here acting dumb and you be losing it. So I can say that you don't love me, I just do stupid shit. Ripping and running, roll running with no money clip. I'm trying to get this shit together for the fucking bitch. Girl, I'm trying to get this shit together for the both of us. Girl, I'm trying to get this shit together for the both of us. Yeah, cool on my job. I see him tryna fly. Got a little money, make a shorty act cool. On a nigga half an hour, should be back with the house. I ain't get no love from my city. All a nigga wanted was some guap. I ain't asked for a lot. When I came to my mouth, when I came with the pops. Brother told me if a nigga act tough, he gon' pop. I hit up Joe Biden, I need me a stimmy, my nigga. They ain't fucking with me, my nigga. I'm tryna get out of my city, my nigga. These boys tryna kill me, my nigga. I'ma go cop a 350 or a 380. Lifestyle been driving me crazy, and I don't got time for the picture. She think as I'm paid, we can have a little baby. Hold up, watch the young nigga composure. I get to the bag when I'm on with the sofa. I touch me a ring before I touch the pros. I touch her cat before I touch her phone. I did me a lot, I just did what I told her. Looking at me like I own. Looking at me like she know me. She think that she special, she don't know my motive. With that's how I move like this. Niggas get pissed. Catch my drift. With I get the bag so swift. I get in my bag and these niggas get pissed. With watch how I move like this. Niggas get pissed. Catch my drift. With I get the bag so swift. I get in my bag and these niggas get pissed. I will. Who that young nigga and Bill? Boy, I'm too stiff. I got the strips. I got the commas. Go to the strip and fuck up some commas. I had to make me a way. I had to make me a play. Run it up, breaking the bread. Big boss. When I get in my bed, they get pissed off. Boy, I drink liquor. This shit ain't no crystal. I got a bitch and she sucking her lips off. We carry rockets. The gang for the lift off. Don't fuck with leeches. We taking them ticks off. What can I say? Niggas time to swing to the commas. People anything wrong. More money, more pounds. I got off my ass and I got to a bag. And these niggas been hanging, but they at the bottom.
What's up, Dave? Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. Not one 2-star, one any part of UMASS.
Watch how I move like this. Nigga get pissed. Catch my drift. Whisk. I get the bag so swift. I get in my bag and these niggas get pissed.
Yeah, I've only played Road to Glory quarterback, and they block shed like crazy, and those zones are insane this year. Definitely tougher.
It's a movie scene, action with the team. I'm so flat with them. Call them Cavaliers. I'm gonna shake their arms. I'm tippy toe times. I'm gonna knock them down. I can take them down. It's a movie scene, action with the team. I'm so flat with them.
Pete, what happened here? Week 0. Belichick can't get it done again. The Mormons came storming into week 0. Catholics beat the convicts. Nice. How's that going for you? That Sac State Ball State game's legendary. Sponsored by Barbasol. We'll do the rest of the recruiting after the game. Show you the settings right here. I got to get it cooking here. HEISMAN, like always, coach firing off. We might get canned raviolis in this one. Always go with normal. 6 minutes, accelerate clock off. Always seems to be the sweet spot. I see guys playing 10, 12 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, I might get whooped right out of the gate here. I don't know the defensive adjustments. I haven't played any defense yet. I know the L2 was throwing me off for the pass protection and shit. So used to L1 being. Wear and tear's on. Default, like usual. See a lot of people tweaking theirs. We're in it for the hell. Don't touch no sliders for gameplay. See people tweaking these day one. Don't even play the game. Kick it off at the birthplace. My goal always is to compete for the conference championship. But year one, we're trying to make a bowl game this year with UMASS. I'll show you why that's the goal. Where is it? There it is. That record. She on the team. She on the team. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it street. I took a loss, but you still gonna get beat. Haven't been relevant since 1904, folks. D1 football. Take a quick look at our Rutgers, and we're going to get it kicked off. I'm going to jump off the mic. They got a stud running back. They always seem to have a stud running back. I don't know how they pull that off. I know Duff's legit. He made a catch against Penn State last year. That was unreal. 6'6". This guy's an NFL guy, right? Probably going to put up big numbers this game for sure. Got big Benny Black.
For no ID, bitch, I fucking signed out. Bitch, I've been suspended. Bitch, I've been on time now. Waking up in grind mode and sleeping in a grind house. So please don't hit my line out. The party trying to find out what time that shit gonna start or when it end. Oh, gonna come out. Or if I walk the stage, I've been on stage since I could rhyme out. Shows and tapes trying to get my fucking lines out. So please don't take my pick out, my book out, my pick out, my hair, my fucking big mouth. You did it, you did that. A glass and then you shit out. I love who's fucking slick now. And with them rhymes you write down, I hope you get a mix down with a diss track on this round. My dick sack for this bitch now. Give a high five to my teacher, face to my principal. That's this round. And then you gotta switch now. We got you little rascal. We got you throwing tension when you gotta throw the tension. Nigga, you're a weakling. Why you talking daily? Like all my niggas flip birds. Nigga, you're a wings and you ain't nothing but my ceiling. I hate you from the ceiling. And Leo look like tweaking. And Leo body stinking. Dude, your ass been drinking. Or you just wasn't thinking. I hate you with a 6-piece. Bing, 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 bing. I hate your pockets tingling. It's calling me like ring, ring. I'll choke you with your bling, bling. Then run after the ting, ting. And all these goofy mad though. Like, why he such an asshole? And I ain't even mad, yo. I'll stab you with a screwdriver. This shit ain't even rhyme, nigga. I'm fucked up out my mind, nigga. They right off the line, nigga. They know where they try to find, nigga. Finna fraud, he better tame it up. Watch finna go for the man in black. Niggas don't wanna get banded down. I said, talk and I never send it down. Used to send it out in my scandal life. Say, money nigga really wanna spend the buck. Give me that cash, that bill without.
Say I rock the custom playbook. Keep it out. If you use it, you like it, let me know. Drop a sub. Don't be afraid. Just gotta pop it. Redenbacher.
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UMASS MINUTEMEN and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the UMass head coach before the game. This is a challenging performance right now. The Big Ten defending national championship conference, but you bring a group of team in here, and they want to compete. Many of these players overlooked, under-recruited, and they're coming in here today with a big chip on their shoulder. They want to prove they're just as good as the big boys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the UMASS Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. And here he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy had.
Could be an alley. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Can't get him to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UMASS! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They will have their hands full with this as they try to make sure the running game gets going. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Allen. He'll move it up to the 7-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. There's some room. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, he races some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the 2nd level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the 2nd level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
And right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback making checks. to throw. It's Watson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Makes it past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the give off the left side. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got it on the right. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That pass is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side now. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Watson. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
UMass comes to the line facing second and short. They'll try the left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Watson. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harding. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. On the run, still looking. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Lots of running room. Past the 20. He's at, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the offense on second down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Over to your game in Piscataway. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field. And he pops it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's done. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
Finding some room. He now has 85 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading. And he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. The lone back's got it. Nice move to pick up yardage. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Watson. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to Washington. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMASS. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, now through the quarterback, you got to know in this game, you better be ready every snap. You better know where the pressure is coming from because this defense is going to bring it from all over the place.
Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Raymond. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Take that, free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Raymond. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Washington. Touchdown, UMASS! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Look at, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter play. Corralled and brought down by the defense. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Baldwin. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's Watson. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Duff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Let's go! The run inside. It's Raymond. Picks up the first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Raymond. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the UMass sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Watson. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose. Got him in the open. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Gain of 29 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Baldwin. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempo.
Here's a little room there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. He'll pull it down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Another nice run to pick up a first down. They've been running it all drive long. They've got the defense on their heels. That last one now just puts them on the fringe of the red zone. And guys, we know this is an area of the field where it gets really hard to throw into. So why would you stop running the ball now for the offense?
He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Into the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I tell you.
Snap.
I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Scarlet Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Oh, the defense moved it too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. There's a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UMASS offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that 4th down. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.